I tell you what, folks, not a lot of people are going to like what I have to say about this diecast. Here is Alex Bowman's 2019 Axalta Darlington Throwback Chevrolet Camaro. Howdy, folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to another NASCAR Diecast review. Today's car is going to be on Alex Bowman's 2019 Darlington Throwback, and of course, this was DMP'd in the Gold Series, but thank God for NASCAR Authentics. Now, I don't know what year model this car is taking from. I think it's from 86 or 87, because it's throwing it back to the 25 car, the Folgers car, that Richmond drove for Hendrick Motorsports, you know, in its early days in NASCAR. Of course, you know, the tragic end to Tim Richmond's life in '89, so he didn't get to race much more after that, but I think this is based off his 86 or 87 paint scheme. Once again, don't quote me on that, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get this review underway. Here she is, folks, brand new, out of the package. So over here to the roof, you got the Axalta logo. Of course, on the original car, it said Folgers, and this is one of my biggest beefs about Axalta. Go back to the 2015 and even 2018 throwbacks. Jeff Gordon's, of course, at Bristol in 2015 and William Byron's in 2018. The problem with it is that they have the Rainbow Warrior paint scheme, right? But they keep the Axalta logo the same. They don't change it to make it look like the DuPont logo, right? Well, with this paint scheme, they didn't even change it to make it look like a bold retro, you know, Folgers-esque fonts. No, they didn't even make it look retro. They just kept it just sharp and modern, and I don't even like the font of the Axalta logo. I think the Axalta logo is one of the ugliest logos that sponsors NASCAR race cars. I mean, even when they switched over from DuPont to Axalta on Jeff Gordon's car, I hated it. I can even talk about how Dale Jr.'s last ride car, instead of making like the Budweiser-esque font, you know, kind of like a cursive flair to it almost, they just made it plain Jane, and it looked terrible. I'm sorry. Go over here to the nose of the car. Oh, Jesus, man. That Camaro logo. Wow. You got the good old... Wow, that bow tie is very off-center, unfortunately. Wow, the headlights, just horrible job right there by Lionel. Moog, Edelbrock, Sunoco, kind of that gold splitter-esque, but the problem with it is the bottom of it is actually black, and the bottom of this is all gold just about. Don't like that. I think you should just leave it all gold if you ask me. You got the 88 right there. Once again, you get your contingencies, but man, does those headlights look wonky or what? Wow. Check this out, folks. You got the left side of the car, and I gotta say something. The 88 font. Look, like I said, this is a retro paint scheme. This isn't in the 2010s. This is back in the 1980s. Why couldn't they keep the same bold font, right, that Hendrick Motorsports owns the rights to? I mean, this was their race team, right? Why couldn't they just put the 88 and made it look like a bold retro font? No, they didn't want to do it. They wanted to keep it the same. And I gotta be honest with you, it bugs the daylights out of me, man, knowing that the side logos are not even close to a retro-esque logo, and the 88 on the car it's the same thing. It's like you're making a tribute or a throwback paint scheme, but you're half doing it. I can't stand throwbacks that do that. I'm sorry, I can't stand it. It drives me nuts. So you got the gold 88. I love the gold effect on it, but come on, Hendrick, man. Hendrick has dropped the ball in paint schemes like the last 5 years. It has been... I mean, who remembers that two-tone Axalta car Dale Jr. drove? That thing was hideous. I'm sorry. That thing was hideous. You got the Lumar car. Don't even get me started on that Lumar car. Jesus, man. The blue numbers with, like, orange and white. That thing is atrocity. Holy cow. So you got Alex Bowman right there on the name rail. You got the vintage NASCAR race car logo. We got Mechanics Wear 3M Goodyear. Very nice gold kind of side skirt right there. Very minimal on the contingencies. You got Nationwide, which this is one of the last diecasts to ever have a Nationwide logo on it. I would expect, now this is nothing confirmed, but I'm hoping if they do make the Alex Bowman Chicagoland Race to Win diecast from 2019, it will have some Nationwide logos, and that would probably be the last ever NASCAR diecast at least in this generation, to have a Nationwide logo on it. You got Axalta, you got American Ethanol, Valvoline, And over here on the B pillar, you got Exalta, Freightliner, Mac Tools. You got a little bit of a paint chip there as well, and Simeons. Over here to the back end of the car, you got Exalta Coating Systems. Kind of pixelated. You can kind of see that. Very esque of the vintage diecast and how they were. You got Valvoline ZL1 CAMARO. Now, I gotta say though, this looks very good. I love how the skirt kind of just like bumps up and matches with the Camaro back end. That gold, man. Whoo, man. I tell you what, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. If I ever drove a race car, you could probably bet your bottom dollar it would either be black and pink or have gold numbers with maybe, I don't know, with a really cool design, or it would just have chrome lip wheels and put whatever the heck you want to put on it, right? I tell you what, man, that looks great. You got the 88s, you got the Chevrolet bow tie, Valvoline. The spoiler looks pretty sharp. You know, taillights are in a pretty good place. I gotta say, they did a pretty good job on the back end, I'll be honest, guys. I think they did a pretty good job. Now, you could touch up the bottom of this car a little bit and kind of hide that red, but, you know, I'm not going to nitpick because the tooling doesn't allow them to kind of roll it underneath there. So, you know what? I'm going to let it slide. Over here to the right side of the car, you got, once again, you got the gold 88 right there. You got mechanic square 3M, all that jazz. Got a slightly crooked NASCAR race car logo there. I mean, it's just very simple, you know, it's maroon, it's gold, you have a little bit of like a black and a white accent colors around the car. You know, very minimal on sponsorships, unfortunately. Gigantic 88, which looks beautiful. I mean, just we already touched, you know, on the gold, and it just looks amazing, man. It just freaking looks amazing. Probably my favorite part of the car is the gold numbers. I gotta be honest, man, it has been, you know, in terms of detail in this paint scheme, there's not really anything they could really do to it too much, but I gotta say, man, that gold is absolutely stunning. You got Exalta Coating Systems on the roof flaps, and then once again, you got Nationwide is on your side. Over here on the deck lid, it's a little bit kind of crooked almost, maybe not, I don't know. And of course, since this is a NASCAR Authentics review, you do get a nice little hood accessory that goes with the diecast. Of course, you know, it's just all maroon red. You got the Exalta 8. And you know what's kind of funny? I just noticed something. Maybe I'm clueless, but it kind of looks like a road. Like, think about it. Like, this is one lane, and this is one lane, and that's kind of like the little stripes in the middle of it, right? That's what it kind of reminds me of. I never looked at it like that, but that's what it kind of reminds me of. You got Exalta, Alex Bowman. I mean, just look at that gold right there, man. That is beautiful. I wish we could get more cars with gold or silver or just chrome, like the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. car he ran at Sonoma, I think, and the Denny Hamlin car he ran at Darlington, you know, the DW joints. I think both of those cars had chrome numbers on it, and man, I would love to see more numbers like that return, you know, in the NASCAR Cup Series. I know I would. Those things are beautiful. Wow. Overall, folks, this paint scheme, well, I don't know. I don't think this paint scheme is for everyone. Now, a lot of people really like this car, so don't give me a lot of hate on this, but I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I just see this as one of the worst throwbacks of 2019. I'm sorry. Look, this could have been one of the best ones, easily. If they would have put the bold 88 font and they would have put a bold font on the Exalta logo, that's all I ask. Just, you don't have to go and get Folgers to sponsor the car. No, just put a generic bold font. You don't even have to get the Folgers font. Just a generic bold font. That's all I ask from Exalta and HMS. And of course, they couldn't get it done. I think this is a missed opportunity, guys. I'm just saying. It looks like they half did it. You know, you got the modern logos, but you got the retro paint scheme. I'm sorry. If they would have went the full distance on this, this would have been a top 10 throwback, 100% hands down. And unfortunately, Hendrick Motorsports paint scheme department and probably Exalta himself said no to that, which I think is really stupid. Let me know what y'all think about this diecast in the comment section below, down below. I think this is a good diecast, but not a great one. That's my honest opinion about it. I do like the diecast, but I don't love it, unfortunately. Hope you're having a great one. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you're having a great one, folks. Follow me on Instagram at Diecastbuffet. I'll have a link to that in the description below. Hope you're having a great one, folks. I'm hoping we'll have Wave 11 next week. I don't know. If not, we'll probably have some more Wave 10 stuff or Wave 9. So, hoping we can get, you know, good old Wave 11 on the channel very soon. But without further ado, Diecastbuffet signing off.